Gina doesn't need a sidekick. Well, neither do you. But
All right, we're live.
okay. Oh, you want me to? You want me to check?
No, because you know how I can tell? Right there.
Okay. Oh, got it. Okay. Okay. Those are all off the record.
Nothing is off the record there, Jerry. Nothing.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I forgot, Lieutenant.
Yeah, I know
With the
that.
past
Trust me.
life. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I will say that I know more than a few deputies that miss you. A few DA deputies that miss you.
Some good people in that office. All right, Don, Alyssa, and Michelle, thanks for joining. We're gonna about to get started here, and for your championship game between your Las Vegas Ice Warriors and the trying to I have to keep looking at their name. It's the Purdue School District. Long story short, they're Fort Collins High School out of Fort Collins, Colorado, is who we're going to be playing here in the championship game. So we still got a few minutes, so camera came live a little bit early, so both teams have not even made their way out of the locker room yet. I had to go put a second coat on. It is cold in here today.
Oh yeah, like we stayed to watch the Gorman game. Oh, when I got
Last night, yeah.
yeah, when I got home, yeah, I was standing right in front of the portable heater. I was like, wow, man, that's a long time to be in here. You know?
Yeah, I would have watched it from Brooksy's.
Yeah. I don't know. I just can't. You know what? When I'm in there watching, I just can't seem to get into the games when I'm in there. So I had to be out on the glass. And but
But you know what happened yesterday? My Detroit Lions got their first playoff
awesome.
victory there.
That is awesome. And they get to host another game. You
Yep.
imagine?
Look at that.
Stadium has never hosted a playoff game, and now they get 2 and 1. That's awesome. No, last year's HBO Hard Knocks when they had Dan Campbell on, you know, they
Mm-hmm.
like, God, you know what? That guy is going to win. I mean, it's like, you know, you just know that okay, that's a coach you want to play for, Dan Campbell. That's the kind of guy you want to play for. That's why the Raiders need to keep AP.
True.
Yeah. And you know what? If he's a break, if they, well, when they give him the job, then Hard Knocks. No better place than to have the Raiders on Hard Knocks next year. If Mark Davis wants to sell tickets, that's how you do it.
See what happens. All right. Looks like our boys, football's later today, Jerry. Right now, we're going to switch to hockey. Your Ice Warriors are being led to the ice rink by Coach Jared. As you can see them coming out. Hopefully our boys are fired up and ready today. Because it's going to be a tough game. Would you agree?
Absolutely. I think they've been looking forward to this. They knew from the beginning that this this tournament is one they can do well in, and now they have their opportunity. So I don't think there's much hyping up needed for them. I think they're all ready to go.
Yeah, you know what? Yesterday was a tough tie yesterday morning that things all worked out, and here we are in the championship. Had to work our way a different angle, and we're here ready for it this afternoon for the championship game. And hopefully we can get a win here and bring home a championship banner. Looks like the referees are getting the nets in place, and we'll start our warm-up here once that all takes place. Still waiting on the Colorado team to come out of the locker room. Up here come the Colorado. What's their mascot? Do we know?
I have no idea.
No clue. Hi, John and Fran. Thanks for joining us. You have not missed a single thing. They are just about to start their warm-up. All right, everybody. And Layla, thanks for joining us. You haven't missed anything either. We're just about to start our warm-ups here at Las Vegas Ice Center, and the 3-minute warm-up has begun. So your Las Vegas Ice Warriors are in the championship game, coming into this game with 3 wins and 1 tie. And that tie is what set up yesterday's seeding for us to play the Las Vegas Ice Warriors last night, our A team, in the semifinals to make it to the championship game. The other semifinal game was the team that we will be playing against, the team out of Fort Collins, Colorado. And that team, the Colorado team, defeated the Bishop Gorman Gales last night here to make it into the championship. So that sets up this game between Colorado and Las Vegas, and we're expecting a great game here at the Las Vegas Ice Center. And it's cold here. Even Jerry's cold. Jerry's got a lot of stuff on today.
Got hoodie and beanie and ready to go.
All right. Marissa, how you doing today? What's your thoughts to get a victory here?
Oh, I got a little bit of butterflies in my stomach like I always do, but this is a very winnable game for the boys. They need to make sure they take control of the game early from this team because they are riding on that high of tying us and beating Gorman last night. So they need to come out aggressive and shut them down.
Well, you heard it here, folks, first from Marissa. That's her words of wisdom for the Ice Warriors. So
Actually, when I said they shit on their dreams, but
yeah, she cleaned it up a little bit for the broadcast here. About 1 minute left in the warm-up. Hi, Jackie. Glad to have you joining us. I see Aaron's joining us, and Aaron, I swear to God, I saw you walk by me a few minutes ago, and now I don't see where you went. Or am I just getting old and losing it? But that could be too. So the game that just got done was the varsity championship, and there were both Colorado teams out of the same high school. It's basically the sister program to the team we're playing, played in that championship. So the can't remember. I keep messing up. I want to say it's Pardee County High School, but it's Fort Collins, Colorado. They had a strong showing this morning in the earlier varsity championship, and now their other team is playing the Ice Warriors in the junior varsity championship. The buzzer has sounded. Both teams are going to pick up the pucks, and we'll be underway probably in about 2 minutes. I see you had pizza earlier there, huh, Marissa?
no, my husband did.
Your husband did. Did he bring us all pizza?
There's leftovers.
Oh, well, it's a little cold now.
It's probably freezing.
Yeah, it's probably freezing. All right, lights are off. We're going to have the introduction now for the starting lineup. I know you won't be able to hear it, so I'll repeat it.
Maybe.
Andrew Everett starting. Joshua Lopez for your Ice Warriors. Center, Ian Nixon. Justin Robbins at defense. Number 24, Tyler Spencer at defense. Number 89, your goalie, Jackson Burgess. And I'm not going to repeat the other names because we really aren't concerned about their names. We just got to make sure that we get that victory. Hi, Dan. Glad to see you joining us. As soon as the introductions are underway or finished, we'll be starting in about 60 seconds. All right, your Ice Warriors are going to be in their dark jerseys. Colorado is going to be in white. Hello, Tricia. Thanks for joining us, and we're about to start. There's Aaron. I knew I saw you walk by. All right. Ian Nixon ready for the puck drop. And the puck is dropped. Goes back to Justin Robbins. Justin's going to cross the red line and dump it deep. Lopez tried to get there. Lopez has it. Lopez is looking. Puck goes behind the net. Goes back. Colorado's going to have it. They get tied up. Puck stays in the corner. Spencer's able to keep it in. Spencer sends it over towards Everett. Colorado still trying to bring it out. Everett with pressure. Goes over to Robbins. Robbins with the pass forward, but that's going to be an icing, and that will come all the way back to the right of your screen for a face-off. Dominic Mesa is your center, along with Hammond, Gall, Lavelle, and Mikado Welsh. Pad save there by Jackson. Mikado Welsh trying to get that out. Gets it over to Lavelle. Lavelle's going to get it across the red line. He's battling and dumps it. Mikado Welsh after it into the corner. Macho has it. Macho wraps it back towards Mesa. And that gets right behind, and it's going to go back. We'll see if they waive. It's not going to be an icing. Puck is in front of the net. Pad save by Jackson Burgess. All right, 13:48 left here in the second period. Colorado already with 2 shots on net, and Jackson with 2 pad saves. Coming out on the ice, Sully Anderson, Epperson, Calvin Christensen. Puck goes over here towards Futrell on the ice for Vegas. Goes behind the net. Anderson tries to get there. Goes back towards Epperson. Epperson's going to get it behind the net. Lost it briefly. Calvin Christensen passes forward to Ethan Smith. Smith to Futrell. It's going to be a high stick, and then the whistle. Nixon, Lopez, Everett, along with Epperson and Gall now, or Epperson and Anderson. Jackson making an equipment adjust. Burgess is ready, and puck goes back up. Everett gets a stick in there. Good shot there by Everett. That goes right of the net. Everett drops it back. No one's there for it. Lopez goes after it. Goes back over to Everett. Everett's going to send it back to Anderson. Sully's going to take the shot, and, looked like it went in, but it didn't. Everett's shot behind the net. Lopez with it. Battling in the corner. Everett still battling. Puck goes up into the high net. 12:32 left to go here in the first period. Tate Lavelle, Dominic Mesa, Mikado Welsh, Justin Robbins, and Spencer for Vegas. Mikado Welsh sends it in deep. Goes back over to Macho. Mesa's shot hits the pole. And that's going to be fired back. There will not be icing on there. Spencer's going to chase after it. Spencer has the puck. Spencer sends it forward. Vegas trying to get it out. Good stick there by Robbins to get it out of the Vegas zone. Pass forward to Mesa. Mesa with it, gets it over to Mikado Welsh. Mikado Welsh just passed. How did that not go in? Hits the pole. Vegas with some pressure here. Gets it behind the net over to Lavelle. Lavelle sends it back towards Mikado Welsh. Mikado wraps. Goes around to the corner. Colorado is going to send that all the way back, and that should be an icing. 11:18 left here in the first period. And Vegas has hit the pole twice. Out of 4 shots, 2 of them have hit the pole. Futrell, Hammond, Gall, Smith, and Christensen. Goes back over to Gall. Gall sends it back into the corner towards Christensen. Christensen has it, sends it back to Smith. Over to Christensen. Over to Smith. Futrell with the puck. Futrell with the pass. It comes out, trying to connect over to Gall. Gall's going to send it back in. And that goes into the Colorado bench. A lot of pressure here in the first 5 minutes of the game.
Oh, we're doing what we need to do, get pucks deep and cycle them. If this continues, we have a pretty good chance to win this game.
All right. Ian Nixon at center. Nixon sends that back to Hammond. Hammond sends that high on right behind the net. Goes over to Everett. Everett sends it back towards Gall, but that's going to come out of the zone. Nixon's going to get there first. Nixon sends it back into the corner. Great pressure there by Everett. Colorado trying to bring it out. They do. Nixon with it, sends it forward towards Everett. Takes a bad bounce. Gall tried to send it, and that pass got caught by Colorado. Goes over to the side. Everett battling for it. Everett sends it back to Hammond. Hammond has it. Hammond's going to send it. Great pass from Hammond over to Lopez. Lopez is going to dump in the corner, and he's going to get off the ice. Colorado tries to send that forward, but Mikado Welsh is there to send it right back into the Vegas zone. Dominic Mesa in the corner he's going after it. Puck's still in Vegas' zone. Now it comes out. And Colorado sends that all the way, but that's going to be an icing. 9:29 left here in the first. Staying with Dominic Mesa, Lavelle, Mikado Welsh, Anderson, and Epperson for your Ice Warriors. Macho sends it. Oh, Colorado's trying to get it out. Takes a bounce. Epperson's going to chase after it. Epperson's looking. He gets it over towards, tried to get it over to Mikado Welsh. Colorado's going to bring that into their zone. Epperson with some pressure. Goes behind the net. And Vegas able to get a stick in there to deflect it. Mikado Welsh sends it towards Lavelle. Lavelle thought he tipped it. They're waving that off and saying that that's an icing. I might be a little bit biased, but I thought he tipped it.
I heard a noise too, but what do we know?
Right. All right, Spencer, Robbins, Futrell. Robbins sends that back into the corner towards Spencer. Gets it over to Smith. Gets that out. Christensen's the other Ice Warrior player on the ice. Robbins passes it to Smith. Ethan's going to dump it in the corner and chase after it. Smith takes a huge hit into the behind the net. Christensen battling. Robbins is going to go after it. Send it back the other way. Puck's going back and forth. Christensen's going to try to get there. He sends it right back to Smith. Goes over towards Futrell. Futrell with the puck. That goes back. They dump that behind. Spencer's lucky he didn't get called with the interference there. Robbins tied up in the corner. Robbins is going to bring it out. Robbins passes it over to Smith, who takes that shot, and Colorado's going to cover it up. 7:36 still in the first period, 0-0 in your championship game. 5 shots on goal for each team. Hammond, Gall, Everett, Lopez, and Nixon. Goes back, gets behind, splits the D. Hammond's able to get there first. Goes over to Gall. Gall's going to send it over to Lopez. Takes a bad bounce, and then Jackson covers it up. Everett's able to get there. Everett sends it back behind the net to Lopez. Lopez is going to send it. Nixon's going to try to get there, and he does. Good speed there by Ian. Hammond keeps it in. And Colorado's able to get it out. They had a guy deep. That shot goes just over the net. Puck is at Lopez's feet. He's able to clear it. Colorado's going to dump as Hammond's going to get there. Goes behind the net. Good save by Burgess. Great save by Jackson. Colorado cycling the puck. Loose puck. Another great save by Jackson Burgess. Lavelle brings it out across the red line. He dumps it. Lavelle chasing after him with a lot of speed and pressure. And Colorado covers that up. 6:07 left in the first. Lavelle, Epperson, Mesa, Anderson, and Mikado Welsh. Both players fall. Goes back to Sully. Anderson takes the shot, deflects, comes behind him. Sully's able to get a stick in there. Sully wins the battle in the corner. Sully's fighting, laying on the ground fighting. Anderson has it. Good, yeah. Great job by Anderson. Puck goes over to Lavelle. Lavelle gets it over to Mikado Welsh. And we have, all right, we got a little bit of pushing and shoving here, and Vegas is going to go on the power play. Or they're going to send them both. Vegas is not going on the power play. Lavelle and the Colorado player getting into it. So what's happening is when you broadcast, you're focusing so much on the puck, you don't see the nice activities behind the play.
Well, Tate really did a good job of there competing, and of course there's a little frustration that comes out. And unfortunately, when you retaliate, you get penalized as well. That's just how it is.
All right, Spencer and Robbins on the ice for Vegas. I'll get you the forwards here in a second. Robbins with the puck, sends it back to Futrell. Futrell's trying to get it out. Futrell does. Futrell's going to have an opportunity here. Futrell gets there. Futrell sends it back into the other corner. Calvin Christensen's trying to get there. Goes back to Robbins. Futrell and Robbins battling for it. Ethan Smith is the other forward on the ice. Smith is trying to get there. And that goes high. Gets behind Spencer. He's going to try to win the race to get there. He does. Spencer's tied up behind the net. They take that shot. Hit somebody in the face. That's why you wear a, if that were the pros, somebody would be missing a tooth. Puck is tied up in the corner. Looks like Spencer's able to kick it out. Gets it over to, oh, good save by Jackson. Smith has it, trying to get it out. Colorado keeping it in. Robbins loses his footing. And that shot goes right of the net. Futrell's going to try to get over there. Christensen now has it. Christensen's going to try to wrap it around. Not able to clear it. Goes back the other way. Futrell should get there. And Futrell is able to clear it. Okay. Comes out. Robbins with the puck. Robbins works his way through. They're going to call a penalty. Vegas is going to go on the power play. And with 3:28, Vegas will go on the first power play of the game. We dodged a lot of bullets right there in that last shift.
Well, Jackson right now, he's seen the puck really well. Let's hope there's not too many of those times where he has to come up with a big one. We just got to continue to get the pucks deep and play our game.
Nixon, Everett, Lopez, Hammond, and Gall. Lopez with it. Lopez to Nixon. That shot is blocked. It looked good. Everett sends it back over to Lopez. Lopez is looking, sends it back to Hammond. Hammond's shot goes into the air conditioning vent after it was deflected. 3:05. 1:37 left here in the power play. Vegas trying to keep that in. Colorado's able to send it back. Hammond with it. Gets it over to Lopez. Lopez brings it out. Lopez is going to bring it in, dump it. Nixon trying to get there. Sends it back into the other corner. Everett is going to get there first. Gets it over to Lopez. Good job by Trevor as he gets tied up. Hammond has it. Hammond's able to keep it in. Hammond takes a late hit. Everett. Okay, and that puck is going to get cleared. 38 seconds left. Hammond tries to get it over to Mikado Welsh. They send that back. Everett gets it over to Hammond. Hammond sends it back the other way to Everett. Puck takes a bounce. They're going to wait. This will not be icing. Mikado Welsh gets there. Macho has it as he's taken down. Christensen now with it. Christensen looks, he's looking. Gets it over to Anderson. Anderson's shot goes right. Goes over to Epperson. Epperson to Christensen. Back to Epperson. Epperson's shot just left of the net. Colorado brings it out across the red line. And great save by Jackson Burgess. Goes right of the net. Anderson sends it back towards Mikado Welsh. It's at Macho's feet. Dominic Mesa is trying to get in there to help him out.
We only need 2 guys in there. We don't need 3.
Okay, he goes back behind the net. Anderson's going to get there. Well, Anderson has it. Anderson gets it over to, tried to get it over to Christensen. Puck goes behind the net as there's 27 seconds left here in the first period. Puck goes back the other way to Epperson. Vegas is able to clear it. They take that, goes behind the net. They're going to, 10 seconds left. Epperson over to Mikado Welsh. Mikado Welsh gets it over to Christensen. 3 seconds, 2, and just left as time expires. All right. Thoughts on the first period?
Well, we're playing our game. We just need to do a little more of keeping them bottled up in their zone, but otherwise our defense has been good, and Burgess, he's carrying us right now. But we just need to create a little bit more offense and keep them bottled up.
Yeah, Jackson Burgess is having an outstanding game. Made some great saves, and the scoreboard reflects that. 11 shots on goal for Colorado, 7 shots on goal for your Ice Warriors. The score is 0-0. So it's going to switch here as we go from left to right. This makes the changes a little bit more difficult for us in the second period. You know, this Colorado team does, you know, you figure they live at 5,000 feet. Fort Collins, Colorado, they should have pretty good cardio. You know, that 5,000 feet cold weather cardio is... All right. Ice Warriors having their last minute pep talk. All right. Coming out on the ice right now. Nixon, Lopez, Everett, Spencer, and Justin Robbins. It's going to go into the corner. Everett's going to chase after it. Comes back. Lopez delivering a hit there in the corner. Nixon with the puck. Nixon tries to center it. Goes back towards Robbins. Robbins steps forward. Robbins shot just right of the net. Colorado going to bring that out into neutral ice. They take that shot, but Jackson handles that easily. Spencer with it in the corner. Nixon going over to give him a hand. Colorado comes out, but then Robbins able to knock that puck out of there. Goes back. Lopez with the puck. Lopez sends it back the other way. Robbins is going to have it. Robbins is going to bring it out into the neutral ice. Robbins brings it in himself. And, oh! Loose puck. How did that not go? Okay, Spencer now with it. Spencer sends it over to Smith. Smith brings it in. Oh, how did that? Colorado trying to get it out. Hammond keeps it in. Goes back into the corner to Smith, who's battling. Over to Hammond. Hammond goes back over to Nixon. Nixon fires right of the net. Colorado's going to try to get it in. They bring it in. Goes left of the net. Futrell now on the ice for Vegas. Futrell is going to get it out. Christensen gets a stick in there. Spencer sends it back the other way. Hammond has it. Hammond's going to take the shot and got a whistle. It's going to have offsides. Wow. Like what? I don't even know what to say on that puck.
Both teams came to play this morning, so, it's hockey's a game of mistakes and who capitalizes on them. So, we hope we're on the plus side.
That's true. Dominic Messa, Mikado Welsh, Tate Lavelle, Trevor Gall, and TJ Hammond. Ref pushing him back a little bit. Goes back over to Hammond. Hammond fires it right into the back of the ref. That shot goes just over. Gall trying to keep it in. And it goes over to Lavelle. He's there to save it. It's at Gall's feet. Dominic Messa, he's there to get it. Just keeps coming in and out. Trevor Gall is going to go grab that puck as Vegas gets regrouped. Passes it over to Lavelle. Lavelle over to Messa. Messa, well, Vegas able to get it to Mikado Welsh.
Wow, they missed an offside there.
Yep. Gall there's battling for that puck. Puck is loose, but Hammond is going to get there. Colorado lost his stick there. Mikado Welsh. Puck is there in front of the net. No one saw it. Messa has it. Now Gall sends it back the other way towards Lavelle.
Okay. Hold it! There you go. Oh, no.
Lavelle's able to. All right. Lavelle's able to get there. Vegas is going to be on the power play. We've pulled the goalie, so we have a delayed penalty. Gets that pass over to Mikado Welsh. Macho gets it, and now we'll be on the power play. That was a good 30 seconds of the delayed penalty. 11:20 left to go, still in the second period. Nixon, Lopez, Everett, Epperson, and Anderson for your power play. All right, puck goes back to Sully Anderson. Anderson shot left of the net. Everett sends it back over to Lopez. Lopez tries to center it, and he does. Oh! How? I don't know. Did Nixon get hit in the head? Great job there by that goalie. I don't know how that did not go in. All right. Same players on the ice for Vegas. Colorado making a substitution. Puck goes over to Lopez, over to Epperson. Epperson to Anderson. Anderson sends it back into the corner.
Oh, nice. Hey,
So
that thing cost money, you know.
Yep, somebody hit the roof. Almost put a hole in it.
$500,000.
Yep. I'm sure Mr. Brooks is going to invoice whoever damages his roof. All right, same players for Vegas. All right, puck goes out of play again. He's looking, sends it over to Epperson. Epperson to Nixon. Nixon steps forward. Oh, tried to get it over to Lopez. Anderson with it, back to Lopez. Back to Anderson. Back to Lopez. To Epperson. To Nixon. Hits the pole. Or maybe not the pole. It might have been the pad. That's not going to be an icing. Vegas going to have to go get that puck. Anderson has it. 58 seconds left on the power play. Anderson's going to bring it out, pass it over to Epperson.
Come on, boy!
Vegas killing a lot of time on their own power play. And that's going to get sent back into the other corner. 36 seconds left on the power play. Epperson has it.
Don't.
Get rid of it!
Sends it over to Anderson.
Let's go, Warriors!
They keep 20 seconds left on the power play that we cannot get it out of our own zone. I don't know what is just happening here.
Forward.
All right, Dominic Mesa brings it out. Collision there. Anderson sends it over to Epperson. Epperson to Christensen. Christensen able to get it in. We're at full strength now. That's going to come all the way back for an icing. 9:10 left here in the second period after a horrible power play for your Las Vegas Ice Warriors. Vegas needs to get regrouped here. Coming on the ice now, Spencer and Robbins, Mikado Welsh, Tate Lavelle, and Dominic Mesa. Goes back over to Lavelle. Lavelle sends it back behind the net towards Mikado Welsh. Spencer's able to keep it in. Spencer is laid out at the blue line as he takes the shot. Spencer trying to give a little last minute, little bit of pushing and shoving there between Spencer and the other player. That's going to go into the corner. And that puck goes all the way for an icing. They had a player there trying to cherry pick there. All right, coming out is Futrell, Christensen, Smith, staying with Robbins and Spencer. Goes back over to Robbins. Robbins' shot hits the player in the shin guard. Spencer to Robbins. Robbins takes the shot left of the net. Futrell tries to get there. Spencer and Futrell, they're battling. Gets behind. Robbins is there to clean it up. Sends it forward towards neutral ice. Spencer has it. Sends it. Little collision there. And Robbins gets a stick in there to block that up. Robbins with the puck. He's battling there. Gets it over to. Lost the puck there. Now Christensen has it. And Christensen sends it back the other way. That will not be an icing. Good stick lift there by Calvin Christensen to keep that back in the Vegas zone. Robbins, great heads-up play by Robbins. Robbins steps up. His shot. Loose puck. Futrell with it. And now the net is off. We got a little bit of late shoving and pushing. Kids just saying, hope they're enjoying Vegas. Just checking on their, enjoying their weekend, I'm sure.
It's a cross-checking plus penalty on the cross-checking.
All right, another penalty. I missed that penalty. So Colorado in the box.
Ethan was cross-checked in capital letters.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So Vegas is on the power play again. Lopez, Nixon, Gall, Hammond, and I believe that's Everett. Sends it high. Hammond keeps it in, gets it over to Lopez, back to Hammond. Hammond steps forward, passes over to Nixon, to Gall. Gall shot just over the net. Lopez sends it back to Hammond. Hammond steps forward and he fires. Another save. And that puck's going to go, Hammond's going to get there first. Leaves the puck there for Everett as he gets up some speed. Everett into neutral ice, into the Vegas zone. Everett behind the net. Sends it back to Lopez. Over to Everett. And they're going to dump that. Hammond, looked like Hammond, well, Vegas gets there. Sends it over back to Hammond. Hammond gives it to Lopez. Lopez going to bring it out. Gets it over to Everett, who was just waiting for it. Everett shot. And that's a save by Colorado. Yeah, Vegas getting some shots. We have 15 shots to 12. Leading the shots on goal, just still zeros on the scoreboard. 46 seconds left, still in the power play for Vegas. Puck comes out. Good play there by Epperson. Puck is tied up there at the Colorado player's foot. Mikado Welsh comes up with it. He gets it over to Christensen. Christensen sends it into the Vegas bench. 25 seconds left on the power play. Dominic Mesa, Mikado Welsh, Christensen, Anderson, and Epperson. Puck goes back over to Anderson. Anderson dumps it. And they send that all the way back the other way.
If I hold it, I die? Why are you holding it then?
Epperson has the puck. Gives it over to Dominic. Mesa brings it out. Tied up there in the corner. And that puck goes all the way back. They're waving that off. I don't know how they're waving that off as an icing. Goes over the net. Good hit there by Anderson to knock him off the puck. Vegas got lucky there.
Let's go, Warriors!
That shot goes just left. Mikado Welsh using the glass to get it out of the zone. Mikado keeps it, and Macho takes the shot. Sent over to the left corner. Goes back the other way. Goes over to Anderson. Anderson losing the puck, and Jackson is there to save. 4:29 left here in the second period of this championship game. This is what you want to see in a championship. It's 0-0 in the second with almost even shots. What I'd like to see is Ice Warriors get a goal. Robbins, Spencer, Lopez, Nixon, and Everett on the ice for Vegas. Goes back behind the net. Spencer's going to try to get there. Lopez is there. Lopez and Spencer trying to get it out. Goes back the other way. Robbins now applying pressure. Robbins able to get his stick in there. Robbins with the pass forward to Lopez. Lopez brings it in the zone. Wow, Josh Lopez fighting through that. Everett behind the net. Great effort there by our boys fighting through. Colorado's going to come out with it. Good back check there by Nixon. Puck's going to go behind the net as Spencer goes after it. Spencer sends it over to Lopez. Lopez using the boards to get it to Everett. Everett sends it back over towards Spencer. Spencer gets it to Lopez. Over to Robbins. Robbins brings it in. Robbins is tied up and tackled. It's not football. You would have thought that was football with that play.
That's all right. Just enough for football.
Good stick there by Zach Futrell to keep that on the correct side of the ice. Goes over to Robbins. Hits the stick, takes a bad bounce. And good save by Jackson. Loose puck. Great save by Jackson. Oh my God. Jackson is on fire. And we have a whistle. Not sure who it's on. Looks like, is it Robbins or Spencer going to the box? And it's Spencer. Tyler Spencer will be in the box. That'll be Vegas's first penalty of the game. And this will be our first penalty kill. I believe they're going to call hooking on Spencer. On the ice is going to be Hammond, Gall. Maybe roughing they called on Spencer. Shot goes left of the net. And then bounce. Somehow, I think we bounced that in ourselves. Did we put that in ourselves?
No.
All right, so the Colorado's going to go up 1-0 with 2:06 left here in the second period.
Let's go, boys. Run the game, Lance.
Vegas got to fire. It's just got to keep that pressure on and break the dam. That was just a bad bounce. All right. Colorado has it. Hammond. Vegas trying to get it out. That takes a bounce and right into the glove or chest of Jackson Burgess. Vegas, just shake this off. It's one goal. Just got to get that back. Dominic Mesa, Mikado Welsh, Tate Lavelle, your forwards. Another save by Jackson Burgess. Puck goes back. Hammond's going to get there. All right. Dominic Mesa brings it across neutral ice. Dominic's shot. All right. Mesa trying to get it out, just not able to get it over. Hammond or Gall's going to chase after it. Gall sends it forward to Macho. Macho over to Hammond. Hammond brings it into neutral ice, brings it into the zone. It's deflected into the high net. 1:04 left in the second. Lopez, Everett, and Nixon, along with Epperson and Anderson. Goes behind. Lopez able to get a stick in there. Everett sends it back the other way.
Get there, let's go, Warriors.
Puck goes forward to Lopez. Lopez dumps it into the corner. 41 seconds left in the second. Colorado's going to bring it into their zone. Good effort there and good job by Sully Anderson.
Get there, let's go, Warriors.
Goes back to their defenseman. That shot goes behind the net. Puck goes just right of the net. Goes back the other way. Vegas trying to get it out. Clears the zone. 9 seconds left. Nixon dumps it deep. And that should end the period here. All right. So, after two periods, it is 1-0 in favor of Colorado. Colorado was 17 shots on goal. Las Vegas was 16 shots on goal. So, what's your thoughts here, Jerry, after two?
Well, unfortunately, we got a bad bounce on that power play, or on that penalty kill. But overall, we're playing pretty good. They're starting to get more zone time. We need to start getting pucks deep and and take care of the puck in the zone. This is going to come down to whichever team capitalizes on mistakes. That is the game of hockey. So we just got to get puck deep and play our game.
Well, you heard it here in the words of Jerry Lopez, got to play our game. But, it looked to me that we put that in our own net, potentially. I'm not positive, but, it's a close game. We've had a lot of opportunities, so have they. We just got to get another one here to tie this up here. A lot of hockey left to play. Marissa,
We learned yesterday there's a lot of hockey left.
what was that, Marissa?
As we learned yesterday, there's a ton of hockey left to play. Enough time to come back and take this game.
Yeah, if there's ever a lesson to be learned from yesterday's game is never give up. All right, coming out on the ice now for Vegas is Calvin Christensen, Ethan Smith, and Zach Futrell, along with Tyler Spencer and Justin Robbins. Futrell comes away with the puck. Futrell brings it into the zone. Futrell goes back the other way. Spencer's going to chase after it, but they're going to call icing.
We want to note that the ice is probably chopped up by now. We're going to have to do more puck passing and less stick handling. This ice is not going to allow us. This ice will not allow us to stick handle the way we'd like to. So we have to take that into account.
Comes back out. Spencer, the defenseman there trying to hold off that pressure, goes back into the corner. Spencer sends it around over to Robbins, over to Futrell. Futrell sends it over to Christensen. Battling for it. Futrell comes, for a second, Futrell had it. And that gets sent back into the corner. Futrell's going to chase after it. Futrell tried to pass it, but that shot goes into Christensen's chest. Smith dumps it deep and chases after it. Christensen with the puck, and it's covered up there. So you can definitely tell they put their big guy on the ice with Christensen out there. That 1-for-1. Actually, they got a couple of huge players on that team. Mikado Welsh, Hammond, Mesa, Lavelle, and Gall on the ice. Mikado Welsh with it. Goes back. Lavelle keeps it in. Hammond steps forward. He takes it. It goes back. Hammond with the puck. He's looking. Gets it forward over to Lavelle, who tips it in. But I guess they're saying he didn't tip it in. It's hard for me to see with the boards from this vantage point. 13:40 left here in the third period. All right. Goes back behind. Hammond has it. Vegas not able to get it out. It messes feet and goes behind the net. Gall putting his body on the big guy there. Puck goes back to the defenseman, goes back into the corner, into the net. There's about a 1 foot size difference between that kid and Trevor Gall, but don't let Trevor, that ain't gonna stop Trevor.
I concur.
Nixon, Everett, Lopez, Anderson, and Epperson. All right, pass. Tried to get it back towards Anderson. Anderson's going to get there, send it over to Lopez. Lopez sends it back around towards Anderson. Over to Everett. Anderson able to keep it, sends it back over to Epperson. Back to Anderson. Back to Everett. And that shot goes right into Sully's groin. Puck's at neutral ice. Colorado, good job not getting the offsides there. Epperson's going to go after it into the corner. Still battling for it. Gets a stick in there. Lopez now with it. Lopez tries to get it out. Colorado keeps it in. Jackson's there to use his pad to save it. Epperson back towards Everett. Vegas able to get that out. That is an delayed offsides. Sully gets it forward to Everett. Over to Nixon. Nixon's going to dump it into the corner as we get some fresh legs on the ice. Could be exactly what Jerry's talking about with the ice conditions after a couple periods of, looks like some, they're going to dump that and chase after it. Are they able to get there is the question. They're not calling that an icing. Christensen with it. And that is an offsides. 11:33 left to go here in the third period. Futrell, Christensen, Spencer, Robbins, and Smith on the ice for Vegas. Goes back over to Spencer. Spencer sends it back the other way. Christensen has it. Christensen's going to dump it as Smith chases after it. Goes back into the other corner. Robbins is able to get there. Gets it over to Spencer. Spencer's going to, I don't know where the puck went. Heard a whistle. I think it went. Okay, they called a penalty. I don't know what the penalty was. Vegas is going to be on the power play. I think it was too many men. That's what the whistle was. Too many men. All right. With 11:09 left in the third period, your Las Vegas Ice Warriors will go on the power play. Going with Nixon, Lopez, and Mesa, Robbins, and Spencer. Robbins steps forward to keep that puck in. Mesa's shot. Spencer's going to try to keep it in. Spencer does. Sends it back into the corner over to Mesa. Mesa's going to chase after it.
Let's go, Warriors!
Good job by Justin. He keeps it in. He over to Lopez. Lopez's shot is blocked by the Colorado goalie.
That's my $300 investment there he just slammed.
Yeah, you know, Jerry's going to have a talk with Josh at the end of this about that $300 stick he's slamming on the ground. But another shot, just that good save by the goalie. Josh is coming off in favor of Mikado Welsh. These kids don't know the prices of these sticks. Well, they know. Mikado Welsh has it in the corner. Puck goes high. Spencer with it. Spencer's looking. Pass was caught by, or intercepted, I would say. Robbins now with the puck. 1:09 left in the power play. Robbins is going to pass that over towards Nixon. Nixon leaves it. Oh. Spencer now with the puck. Spencer sends it across the ice to Mikado Welsh. Macho dumps it for Robbins. I would not want to get in between those three big guys. They're battling there in the corner. Bodies are flying. Puck is in the... Oh, now Mikado Welsh, he's on his back slamming people. Some hits are coming. So the WWE. Spencer now with the puck. Spencer's shot
Let's go, Warriors!
goes into the other corner. Dominic Mesa with it. Dominic sends it back. Spencer's going to step forward. Spencer gets it back into the corner over to Mesa. Mesa's hit. Man, these kids are hitting. All right. Dominic Mesa, and that gets sent all the way back with 8 seconds left in the power play. We'll be at full strength here in a second. Justin Robbins is going to bring it out. Justin works his way through that crowd. Puck goes all the way into the other corner as Christensen chases after him. And they're going to send that back. That should be an icing. Oh, the puck's going to slow up. It's not. Hammond sends it over to Spencer. Spencer clears it. Spencer's going to try to get it off the ice. Futrell gets it over to Smith, who dumps it into the corner. Hammond keeps it in, sends it over to Trevor Gall. And that will not be an icing. Smith is going to get there. Smith centers it. Ah. Now Futrell in the corner. Colorado sends that back, but Gall is able to get there. Gall sends it back over to Hammond. Hammond's going to pass it right back to Gall. Gall gets it over to Christensen. Christensen just taps it and chases after it. That should be a little bit of interference. Big hit there from Calvin Christensen. Goes over to Hammond. Said Hammond has it. Hammond's shot goes low. Hammond takes a big hit. Futrell now shoved from behind. Futrell tries to center it. Pass back to Gall. Oh! Another opportunity. Futrell dumps it back behind him. And we're going to have a penalty on someone. Yep. Vegas is going to be on the power play. Colorado for slashing. Wow.
Boy, we just really need to get one in the back of the net.
We have to break the dam.
They are playing as well as they played all year right now.
They get one lucky goal. We can't get any defaults.
Yeah, we just need one. Break it. Anderson, Epperson, Nixon, Everett, and Lopez. Yeah, we're playing great hockey. .733 left here in the third period. Puck goes high. Anderson with it. Anderson's just going to dump it deep. Vegas chasing after it. Epperson's going to try to keep it in. He does. Gets it over to Nixon. Nixon sends it back towards Epperson, who keeps it in. Gets it over to Everett. And they're going to ice it. Well, it's not icing because it's a power play. Epperson's going to get set up. Leave it for Everett. Everett's going to, well, he wasn't going to leave it for Everett. Gets it over to Lopez, who missed it, and that's going to be an icing. 1:25 left in the power play. .21 shots on goal for Las Vegas, 19 for Colorado, but the scoreboard is what matters. It's 1-0 still in favor of Colorado over Las Vegas. Nixon at center. Goes back over to Anderson. Anderson passes forward to Everett, who tried to dump it. And they're just going to send that all the way back the other way again. Got to work on this power play. Sends it over to Epperson. Epperson with the pass over to Smith, Everett. Everett takes a shot. It bounces and saves. 57 seconds left on the power play. This power play is sponsored by Make-A-Wish, and I have a wish. Make a wish. I'm wishing. I need one of these goals to go in. All right, Spencer and Robbins are your defensemen. Mikado Welsh, Christensen, and Dominic Mesa on the Make-A-Wish power play. Everybody watching needs you to make a wish too. All right. Christensen with the puck. Christensen has it. Sends it back to Robbins. Just comes out of the zone. Justin steps forward and dumps it into the And they're going to send that all the way back, and Vegas is going to have to chase after it. Spencer has it. He leaves the puck for, well, was for Mesa. Then he sends it over towards, and that goes right back the other way. All right, got to work on these power plays. Spencer's going to leave it for Mesa. Mesa brings it out, gets it over to Robbins. 10 seconds left on the power play. Robbins brings it in. Robbins centers it, sends it over to Spencer. Spencer shoots, and just right of the net. Mikado Welsh sends it back over. Puck is centered. Goes back towards Macho. Macho has it. He's tied up in the corner. Goes out. Vegas, they're going to play it. You can tell they're looking a little gassed. Spencer with the puck. Spencer passes it forward, and they're waving that off. So we're able to get that deep in our zone. Christensen now with some pressure. Loses his stick. Lopez on the ice now. Robbins now. And puck still stays in the defensive zone. Goes left of the net. Lopez coming from behind. He's able to. Josh Lopez sends it over to Everett. Everett brings it in, and not able to capitalize on that. Nixon sends it back the other way. Colorado dumps it. Trevor Gall is now going to chase after it. Leaves it for Nixon. Nixon across the red line. Nixon tried to get through traffic, not able to. Colorado's going to fire the shot, saved by Jackson. Futrell sends it over towards Hammond. Hammond back over to Gall. Gall's battling there in the corner. Pad save by Jackson. Everett there is able to get his body. The puck. People falling. Hammond gets his stick in there to send it the other way. Futrell's going to chase after it. 3 minutes, 30 seconds left here in the championship game. Everett hit. Vegas able to get it out. Trevor Gall sends it back the other way. That is not an icing as Futrell is going after it. Dominic Mesa here fighting for it in front of the camera. That puck goes into the other way as Trevor Gall chases after it. Trevor sends it over to Mikado Welsh. Back towards Hammond. Hammond over to Mikado Welsh. That pass over towards Futrell. Vegas trying to keep it in. Good job by Mikado Welsh to keep that puck in the Vegas zone. 2 minutes, 41 seconds left. Good stick there by Mikado Welsh. Shot goes just left of. Trevor Gall sends it back over to Mikado, or to Mesa. Puck comes out, and they're going to call icing. All right, 2 minutes, 23 seconds left in this championship game. It is 21 shots on goal for each team.
Yeah, we have to think about pulling the goalie now. We need to win this face-off in order to get the Burgess off the ice so we can get that sixth attacker.
Yeah, 2 minutes. All right, 2 minutes, 23 seconds left in the game. 1-0. This is the championship game, and we have a timeout called. Wow. Did you update the scoreboard? I don't think you did. Oh. I know the scoreboard, if you guys are watching at home, it says 0-0. It is not 0-0. It is 1-0 in favor of Colorado. All right, timeout is over. 2 minutes, 23 seconds left. Vegas is sending out Hammond, Gall, Mikado Welsh, Lavelle, and Mesa. And if anybody knows where I can get some over-the-counter blood pressure medication, that would be outstanding. All right. Puck goes back, gets behind Vegas. Hammond wins the foot race. And Hammond still has the puck. Tries to get it out. Colorado able to keep it in. Goes back into the corner. Mikado Welsh battling. Sticks go flying. Their shot and glove save by Jackson Burgess. 1:51 left. Yep. Nixon, Anderson, Robbins, Lopez, and Epperson.
Once again, we got to get the puck deep. Got to get the puck deep on the other side so we bring on that sixth attacker.
Yep. 1:47 left here in the third period. And Colorado is able to come out. They take that shot. It goes all the way to the right. Anderson's there battling for it. And gets over to Robbins. Robbins sends it across the ice. Can Lopez get there? Comes back out. Vegas has pulled the goalie. It is an empty net. Anderson has it. Anderson sends it forward to Robbins. Robbins in the corner. Robbins centers it. The puck is loose. Still in front of the net. And good effort there by Epperson. Epperson brings it in. Epperson's shot right of the net. Lopez there battling. Goes back over to Epperson. Epperson's shot just behind the net. Robinson's with the puck. 1 minute left to play. Robbins, that shot goes to the right. Epperson steps forward. We have a penalty. Or the net is off. Oh. All right. 51 seconds left in this championship game. Still 1-0 in favor of Colorado. Vegas trying to tie it up with 51 seconds left. Nixon, Robbins, Lopez, Everett, Anderson, and Epperson. A lot of Suns. Puck goes back to Anderson. Anderson not able to keep it in. Gets it over to Epperson. Anderson gets it out of the zone. Goes over to Anderson. Anderson's cross ice pass. Gets it over towards Everett. Everett dumps it in the corner. And they're going to take that shot. It's deflected. And icing. 28 seconds left here in the championship game. Same players on the ice. Goes back to Anderson. He keeps it in. Anderson gets it over. Puck is behind over towards Justin Robbins. And Vegas trying to keep it in. Puck comes out. And that is going to go all the way to the right for an icing. 9 seconds left. 9.3 seconds to be exact. 23 shots on goal, 22 shots on goal. 1-0. Still the score. Vegas, like I mentioned before, if you have a lucky anything, lucky sock, lucky hat, put it on. Goes back over to the shot. Goes back out to Epperson. Epperson over to Anderson. That shot. And Colorado will come away with a victory in this championship game in what was an outstanding, great game. Ice Warriors, other than the power play, we played a great game. It was the one lucky bounce. I mean, look at the scoreboard, 1-0, and we had one more shot on goal.
Well, you can't fault the way they played. You know what? Both teams just showed why they're playing this championship game, which is a shame that somebody had to lose this one. But and as you all know, that's how it goes. But you know, hopefully guys will be able to bounce back. They have nothing to be ashamed of, and congrats to PSD.
Yeah, congrats to the Colorado team. And like I said, our boys have nothing to hang their heads low about. We played a great game. Just one bad bounce of the puck. And, well, for everybody at home, I hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Now you guys can look forward to watching football the rest of the day. A couple good football games on this afternoon. So our next hockey tournament for your Ice Warriors is, let me look at my calendar.
I think it's in a couple of weeks.
2 weeks. Yeah, so the Ice Warriors will be back here broadcasting again 2 weeks on February 2nd for the My Hockey Tournament Vegas Classic. Hope to see you guys there. Are you keeping this on?
Yeah.
All right, so Marissa's going to keep it on. I'm not going to broadcast through it, but hope you guys enjoyed it and have a good afternoon and rest of your holiday weekend.